Boom. All right. So, why is it that if you get $1 million record deal, that it's actually $350,000 or 350K? Well, we're going to find out coming up right after this intro. This live stream has been brought to you by the free 2020 Indie Artist Summit, coming to you live on November 8, 9, and 10, where 20 plus music industry professionals are going to bring some knowledge to help you become a more successful independent music artist. To claim your free ticket, go to indieartistsummit.com right now. Yo, this is Billy here from Big Shot Beats, coming to you live from my office/studio here on the north side of the city of Toronto in Canada. And I want to cover and share with you why getting $1 million record deal is actually getting 350K out of all of that and what you need to be aware of. So I discovered a video that I stumbled upon from Rust, which is an independent music artist, highly successful independent music artist that I suggest that any music artist should model after, because of how he's consistent. He knows about the music business, and just because of how highly successful and independent he is, so that you can model after what he's doing. You can learn from what he's doing and implement certain things in what you are doing to get some success. All right, so I stumbled upon this video, so I'm going to share with you, and he literally breaks it down so that you can understand why getting $1 million record deal is actually getting $350,000 out of the whole thing. All right, so I'm gonna load up the video right here. And let me break down for y'all how $1 million goes in the industry, right? So let's say a rapper signs to a label, gets $1 million, right? Okay, that $1 million. Most of these rappers are paying their manager 20%. So 20% is 200K, right? Most of them are also paying the lawyer 5 and the business manager 5. So that's 10% for them and 20 for the manager. So it's 30% total commissions that has to come off the top. So of the $1 million, take off 300K, right? Because that's 30%. So you're at 700K. Of that 700K, you are now in the tax bracket that's taxed around like 48%. Let's just call it 50, right? Cut that in half. 350. So $1 million is 350K net. That's what you net. This is before you spend $1. The reason why motherfuckers go broke is because they get $1 million and think they have $1 million to spend. No, you don't. You got $1 million and you got 350 to. You see that? You see what happened right there? So, you get $1 million from a record label, and right off the top, you have to think about your manager, your lawyer, and business people that are involved in your team or overall in your team. And that was a very basic breakdown, right? So right off the top, you have $300,000 that went away right there, because most managers charge 20% of any revenue or income that you get that's coming in, right? So 20% that off of $1 million, it's already $200,000 that's gone. And then your lawyer 5%, like Russ mentioned, and then business person that you have that's around as well, maybe your artist developer or anything that's with you in the whole thing. So that right there is another 10%. So that's 30%, including your manager, for a total of $300,000, right? $700,000 left. You in the tax, you have to pay your taxes, because you being a music artist, you're automatically in business, and you have to pay taxes. So 48% for that tax process, that's rounded up to 50%. So half of that is gone. So it's $350,000 that you have that you're netting at, if you're considering what we're talking about right here on the breakdown, right? So a lot of artists, rappers, get an advance, and they think that $1 million is what they get to spend. They forget about the taxes, they forget about the manager and all those expenses, and they go out and they spend $1 million to revert back and see like, oh man, I didn't actually have $1 million to spend. And then they forget to do the math, and that's why a lot of them crumble and crash in the deal. You know what I mean? So it's really important to be smart and to consider the fact that, you always have to look at the numbers. And this is why I'm such an advocate of independency, because this is how you can pay a little bit more attention to the numbers instead of getting excited about a deal. I'm not saying that a deal is bad. You may get in a good deal, but you have to be smart about it, and you have to make sure that you pay attention to the numbers and that you don't go on shopping sprees in the event that you have something that happened that's great with an advance. And by the way, an advance is something that you also have to pay back. So depending on the deal, it may not be an advance, it may be an advance, but an advance is most likely something that you have to pay back, almost like a loan. So you have to be aware of the numbers and you have to pay attention right there. All right. So with that said, it's really important for you to understand also that you have to have, people around you that can make you aware of these things. People like a tax person or a CPA that can really help you understand the numbers, that can really help you understand what's going on when money comes in, expenses, revenue, all these things blend in together so that you can have a clear, picture and understanding of the overall situation. So one thing that sometimes when you hear $1 million a deal, or $1 million, I'm signing $1 million deal and all that good stuff. Well, it's not actually a million. It's actually 350K if we talk about the breakdown that we just shared right here. All right. So to me, it brings the numbers down, and you have to think about 10 million instead, because then it becomes 3.5 million. And at least if you have 3.5 million to spend, it's better than 350K if it was a $1 million deal. But that's just me. That's just the way I think. I like to think big and have big ideas in mind to have a bigger impact. It's not only about the money, but you still have to be aware of the number. And that's why I wanted to share this with you. All right. So with that said, this live stream has been brought to you by the 2020 Indie Artist Summit that's coming up very soon. And I want to share that with you because I've brought in 20 plus music industry professionals that are going to share some valuable content that's going to help you become a more successful independent music artist, right? To increase your income and to really get ahead with the music that you're so passionate about making, even in times where the world may be in a pandemic shutdown, or all the things that are happening or going on right now. All right. So all you have to do, the link is in the description box underneath this video. You can claim your free ticket. We're going live November 8, 9, and 10, which is this coming Sunday from when this video aired or got posted. And we're going to go in on many topics, like how to set up your own recording studio, how to fund yourself as a music artist, $1 million album and sell album and sell strategies, and many more. And some of the speakers that we got that are on the lineup is Alicia Keys, songwriter. We got Jay-Z's audio engineer. We got Justin Timberlake's multi-platinum Grammy nominated music producer. We got Timbaland's sound designer, and many more, which are the music industry pros that are gonna teach you the music industry do's and don'ts, how to network to increase your relationships and everything, and many more. It just lines up with my goal of providing more value to the artist community, and it's gonna happen with the 2020 Indie Artist Summit coming up this Sunday from when I posted the video, November 8, 9, and 10. 3 full days where we're going to get access to all these exclusive interviews 24 hours from after they become available. All right. So with that said, I'm going to sign out now. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. By the way, like this video if you appreciate the information that I just gave you right here, and leave a comment below to give me your take on that. Do you actually think that getting $1 million record deal is actually spending $1 million? And what I just shared with you is actually not. And maybe you have a question or anything, leave it in the comment section below, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because every single week we come up with some marketing knowledge or music industry information and knowledge for you to learn. And we also do weekly song reviews, and that's with the community that is attached with this channel, that is the Big Shot Heard music community that you can join by going to this link right here, or in the description box in the description box below on any of this video so that you can join us for the live weekly song reviews that we do on Fridays, so that you can join in, drop the link of your song, and we can give you constructive feedback on that. All right. So with that said, I'm going to leave you out with a quick commercial. And that's, again, just to remind you that we have the 2020 Indie Artist Summit coming up very soon. And I will see you on the next one. Peace. This live stream has been brought to you by the free 2020 Indie Artist Summit, coming to you live on November 8, 9, and 10, where 20 plus music industry professionals are going to bring some knowledge to help you become a more successful independent music artist. To claim your free ticket, go to indieartistsummit.com right now.